can be brave. We can be brave because we're filled with love from the bottom of God's heart. We can be brave. We can be brave.
Hello everyone, this is Jeff Bevan. I'm principal here at Our Lady of Lourdes, and I'm here to read today a story about a family and about what does family really mean. In Judah, there once was a man named Elimelech who worried about how his family would survive the famine, and a famine is when there's just no food to be found anywhere. He took his wife Naomi and their two sons, Mahlon and Chilion, to the country of Moab. They settled there and made a life among the people. Soon, their sons married two women named Orpah and Ruth. Sadly, Naomi's husband passed away, and then even her two sons died too. Naomi missed her family very much and wanted to go back home, so she began the long journey back to Judah. As was the custom for daughters by law, Orpah and Ruth followed her. But Naomi insisted they stay home in Moab. Go back to your family. May the Lord deal kindly with you, as you have dealt with your husbands and me. Peace be with you. Then Naomi hugged them goodbye as they all cried together. But Orpah and Ruth were determined to follow her. Naomi tried to persuade them, I do not want to ruin your chance at marriage and having your own family. If you stay with me, you will have nothing, because I cannot give you anything. I have lost everything, and my heart is so bitter. They all cried together once again. Orpah decided to go back, but Ruth clung to Naomi even more. Naomi said to Ruth, Don't stay with me. Go back with Orpah. But Ruth opened up to her, Don't make me leave you. Where you go, I will go. Where you make your home, I will make my home. Your people will be my people, your God, my God. And where you die and are buried, I will be buried there too. I will be your family. When Naomi saw that she couldn't change Ruth's mind, her heart softened. She accepted Ruth, and they traveled back to Judah together. Ruth lovingly took care of Naomi, and she became like a daughter to her. What a wonderful story. It's not a real happy story in a lot of ways, is it? Because so much sadness surrounded Naomi's life, and obviously the life of both Orpah and Ruth. But what we find is very interesting is that all three of these women understood what family really means. And it's not always just who we were born with or into, that it's who we decide to make sacrifices for. And this is exactly what all three of the women offered for each other. And I think that's really important for all of us, especially the way things are here in the last few months and will be for the next few months, that we are looking out for each other. We're trying to be kind. We want to make sure that even if it's somebody that we're not related to by blood, that it's somebody that we care for a great deal. And this is always something we can always do for each other. Now, I know as part of everything that we're doing with Vacation Bible School this week, we are trying to be mindful that there are many, many people out and around our community that aren't nearly as fortunate as we are. So I've come up with an organization that I've always thought a great deal of. And if you and your family can think to make a gift, an offering to the Home of the Innocents, which does great work with children who have incredibly difficult needs, and they do a wonderful job in addressing those needs and making their lives just a little bit better. And if you and your family could think to make an offering, a donation to the Home of the Innocents, that would be a wonderful thing, and I know they would greatly appreciate it. You guys have a great time with the rest of Vacation Bible School.